In the 16th century, the Spanish Empire swept across South America. They moved with absolute ruthlessness, dismantling nearly every Inca settlement in their path. Conquistadors under Francisco Pizarro stripped temples of their wealth, melted down sacred artifacts, and effectively erased massive volumes of Inca cultural history. Yet, amid this total destruction, one monumental stone city completely escaped their notice. It remained hidden from the outside world for the next 400 years. This is Machu Picchu. Built by Emperor Pachacuti in the 15th century, it's a massive citadel sitting 2,430 meters high in the Andes. The Inca did not rely on luck to protect this site. They engineered the location to weaponize the extreme geography of the mountain range against anyone trying to find it. The city was built on a narrow ridge surrounded by near vertical drops. Anyone marching through the river valleys below would look up and see nothing but jagged rock. Even if a scout knew exactly where to look, the lower slopes were choked by a dense, almost impassable cloud forest. The jungle actively swallowed the narrow, precarious trails leading upward. From higher vantage points, a perpetual shroud of mist and low-hanging clouds provided organic camouflage, masking the sharp geometry of the stone buildings. Approaching the perimeter required scaling thousands of feet of steep, slippery terrain at high altitude. The climb itself acted as a physical filtration system designed to exhaust and break unwanted armies before they even arrived. By fusing extreme altitude, volatile weather, and hostile flora, the Inca constructed a multi-layered defense system that effectively erased the city from the map. But geography alone cannot explain how the city survived intact. Building a monumental complex out of solid granite on a cliff edge poses a massive engineering problem. The solution was ashlar masonry. The Inca quarried massive, irregularly shaped stones and carved them to interlock perfectly, like a heavy, three-dimensional puzzle. They assembled these massive blocks without mortar. The joints are cut so precisely, a knife blade cannot fit between them. This design is highly seismic resistant. During earthquakes, the irregular stones bounce and dance, safely dispersing shockwaves before settling exactly back into place. Because the exact methods used to haul and cut these enormous stones without iron tools are still debated, popular conspiracy theories frequently invoke alien technology. But attributing this to aliens robs the Inca of their actual achievement. They possessed an advanced understanding of physics and structural engineering, one that allows these ruins to easily outlast modern concrete structures. What specific purpose justified this immense effort? Scholars continue to debate whether the complex served as a royal estate, a religious sanctuary, or a secure command center. We know they studied the sky. This is the Intihuatana, a carved ritual stone that functions as a highly sophisticated astronomical clock. It accurately tracks the sun and aligns with precise celestial events like the solstices. Yet, despite its massive importance, the city was suddenly abandoned less than a single century after it was built. The population left entirely, perhaps driven out by disease outbreaks, internal political collapse, or the ripple effects of the Spanish War raging far below. The abrupt silence left the site to nature. Vines and roots rapidly grew over the granite walls, completing the city's camouflage right as the Spanish threat reached peak. The ruins remained hidden from the global scientific community until 1911, when an American explorer named Hiram Bingham stumbled upon the site. But Bingham did not actually discover Machu Picchu. Indigenous farming families lived nearby and always knew the massive stone structures were up there. They actively chose to keep the location a secret from outsiders. While the rest of the Inca Empire was systematically stripped and destroyed, this citadel survived intact. The Spanish could not destroy what they could never find. Even today, the site has not given up all its secrets. Archaeologists suspect that unexplored networks of tunnels and terraces still exist, buried deep beneath the dense vegetation. Machu Picchu stands as a monument to Inca engineering. By integrating their architecture perfectly with a hostile environment, they built a city that collaborated with nature to remain an unsolvable puzzle.